colluding between IEBC, the government, or the president after he met some of the tenderpreneurs, if you like, who are going to do that job that is worth 2.5 billion Kenyan shillings. So do you have confidence in IEBC following new demands made by NASA? Let's move on to other stories making headlines. Nominated Member of Parliament Isaac Mwaura is accusing the opposition National Super Alliance NASA of planning to derail the election by setting up obstacles that might lead to violence. Mwaura says despite NASA knowing there are strict timelines to the general election, the opposition has consistently opposed the ballot printing process. He said that by going to the courts to stop the ballot paper printing tender, the opposition wants to ensure that the ballot papers will not be ready by August 8th, and thus forcing the government of national unity.
When Raila Odinga was returning his nomination papers, he said, tumetangaza vita. You know, that is very clear. There are people who are hell-bent on not seeing an election taking place in this country. And they have pronounced themselves in unequivocal terms. You stop the ballot tender, even when the timelines do not agree. You keep on, presenting roadblocks, so that then you are seen to be having grievances that were not adhered to, and so therefore to set ground for claims that the elections were not free and fair. And a very clear example is the demands that they are giving to the IEBC. They have actually been roundly attacking the IEBC, and there is no electoral body that is good to them. Kivuitu was not good to them, so was Isaac Hassan, so is now Chebukati. I think they themselves want to be commissioners themselves. That's the only time. I think the only time they would want us to have an election if they conduct it as like the ODM primaries, where more than one candidate has got some certificate. That's a problem. That's the problem with it.
President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto will today resume their North Rift campaign tour with scheduled rallies in Kericho County as they drum up support for their pre-election come August. The duo, flanked with Jubilee candidates, will use the tour to mobilize the party's support base in readiness for the polls. The campaign trail will start in Kipiset, where they are addressing residents before heading to Tenan, Londiani, Chepson and Kericho Town. They will also make stopovers to meet and address supporters at Kapsoit